Y'all kids, man, go bother the people that just killed your friend. Tink. People like that. Go bother them. Stop bothering people that you see trying to do good and trying to change the narrative, man.
Yo, face! Yo, your face, please! With sugar on top!
Hey, what's up, y'all? Y'all know my slogan. I don't know it all, but I know what I've been through. Now, before we get into this video, make sure you check us out on Patreon at www.patreon.com/Hookah Anonymous _. You guys been telling us to create one for the longest, so we recently created a community where we will upload videos that we can't share on YouTube due to their guidelines, but we'll also be dropping the latest to there first, behind the scenes information that you wouldn't find anywhere else on our socials. So make sure you become a member, and after you do that, head over to our official Instagram page at Hookah Anonymous _ and follow us there. Now without further ado, let's get into what you guys came here to see. Now, if y'all remember all of the back and forth between Schooly G and the GDs, mainly guys affiliated with FBG Duck, when it all started when Schooly G would release a snippet on his Instagram, and in that snippet he had a bar where he mentioned FBG Duck's name in reference to bouncing out on his ops and doing them like how they did Duck. Now it was a big thing because a lot of the guys affiliated with Duck, including his mother, Mama Duck, took it as disrespect because the fact that Schooly G isn't even from Chicago and got no problems with Duck, it made no sense. Schooly would make it known that he meant nothing by it on social media, and even went as far as apologizing to Mama Duck in the process, stating that he genuinely didn't mean any disrespect by it, stating that he was just making music. It was put out there that him, along with J.H.E. Ruger, Billionaire Black, and King Yella, all spoke together, and he let it be known to them too that there wasn't no problems. Now, I even told y'all before that I respect the fact that he apologized, and that showed that he really didn't mean to diss him, because if he did, it would have made no sense in issuing a public apology to Mama Duck. However, Schooly did kind of still have an undertone of tension, as he would still make little subliminals to King Yella and Billionaire Black that although he didn't mean it, and yes he apologized, he still don't care to have smoke with them because he ain't no sucker. Now to be honest with you, to me it was just a lot of ego and pride involved, and that's usually the case between rappers, especially if they feel their image is at stake. Now I can't lie, I was even fooled, because I was saying from the beginning that I don't think Schooly G meant any harm by the bar. However, I do think he should have known better, because of course that bar was going to get the people who are affiliated with Duck riled up due to Duck losing his life. But in hindsight, now that I look back at it, I think that's exactly what Schooly G was trying to do. It's either one or two things. He was either trying to get a response from the GDs and get attention that way, or diss Duck indirectly so he can get the backing or support from the BDs and do exactly what we see him doing now, as he's now affiliated with the likes of Bloodhound Q50 and other members of NLMB No Limit. Keep in mind, after releasing the snippet and the back and forth happened, Little Durk's DJ Bands would take to his Instagram and shout Schooly G out, saying he's one of the hardest new guys coming out right now. So either that was a coincidence or maybe he was trying to be funny. Now fast forward to now, Schooly G went from apologizing for dissing Duck to full out dissing him and also throwing shots at King Yella and Billionaire Black in the process. He made a few IG posts on his story that we're going to get into, but before we do, make sure you hit that thumbs up button so we can get this video into the algorithm, and if you're not subscribed to the platform already, make sure you do so now. Let's get into it. Schooly G would take to his IG story and he would say, quote, "Tell dude they already got back for Vaughn, so I ain't got to. Nobody did nothing about Duck trying to run doing that cartwheel, and plus dropping Demo on camera though. But moved OT and made diss songs. I could never. Long live my brother Jeffrey Jeff, free at Bloodhound Q50, what's understood ain't gotta be explained." Then in the next slide he would repost a video of King Yella walking through Chicago when he was pushing peace, and the video that he was shooting was shot up. He would caption the video saying, quote, "Down goes Frazier. This why they don't want to come back, ain't it?" Then he put a whole bunch of laughing emojis all over the video. In the next slide, he will post a picture of a whole bunch of firearms, pretty much admitting that they're his, which is crazy. but he would caption it saying, quote, "Shoot it out with the whole city. On Tink, this not even half. This just me alone and I'm missing some." Jeez. Now, if I'm not mistaken, in Indiana where they're from, I think it's legal to possess a firearm. I'm not sure if you gotta register it or how that works, but I think they're able to possess one. You know, in most states you can't, or it's illegal, or you gotta have all type of permits. But I don't think it's like that in Indiana. Don't quote me. If y'all know, get in the comments and y'all let me know there. But the whole thing about showing that off is just crazy to me, especially if you are active in the streets like you say you are. Like, you know, why even bring that type of attention to yourself knowing that the police is on social media? Time after time, these guys make these mistakes, they get caught up, and the cycle just continues. It's like they never learn. But anyway, now Billionaire Black will also respond to the whole duck thing and him dissing King Yella. Billionaire Black will take the time to go to his Instagram and post on his story, responding to Schooly G saying that FBG Duck dropped his weapon. He will repost a video he did dissing Schooly G, and he will caption it saying, quote, "Yeah, you right. Folks did drop his joint, but your brother checked out in your arms, and you ain't do nothing to try and save him." Laughing emoji. Then in the next slide, he will say, quote, "Y'all but be so police, always saying that MF ain't slide for Duck. Y'all want an MF to get on here, say, oh, we bounced out this day and popped this guy? Get y'all crazy self on." Laughing emoji. Now, although King Yella didn't reply on his Instagram or anywhere on social media, he would take to YouTube and post a video addressing everything that Schooly G was saying, including dissing FBG Duck. Now, I'm not gonna lie, King Yella made a lot of sense, man. And in the video, he's pretty much saying that, yo, we don't want no beef, right? You want beef, you want to sit there and diss us, you continuously mention us, you mentioning Duck, you don't know us, you don't know Duck. Why do you keep bothering us and we don't want no problems? And he did make a good point. Recently, Schooly G just lost a close affiliate of his, due to the streets, of course. And he was saying, well, instead of dissing us, why are you bothering us? Go talk to your real ops, right? You got real ops. You have real people you could be dissing. You have real people that you into it with. Why are you bothering us? We're all the way in Chicago. You're not even from Chicago. And that's basically King Yella just saying it's not about being weak. It's not about being soft. It actually makes sense. We don't want no unnecessary beef. We already got problems that we got to deal with, real problems, real people we actually know, real people that actually did something to us. I'm a family man. You know, I don't want extra problems, especially with somebody I don't even know. So, could it be a clout move by Schooly G? Maybe so. Could he start trying to inherit beef or inherit problems with people due to who he's affiliated with? Maybe so too, but that can be very, very dangerous. When you start dissing people you don't know, you also inherit beef with people that you don't know neither. So now what happens is you could be anywhere and you put yourself at a disadvantage, because how can you protect yourself properly if you don't even know who your enemy is? Right? That's the stupid part about inheriting beefs. That's the stupid part about dissing people you don't know, especially the deceased, because you don't know who these guys are affiliated with. You could be sitting in a store, no matter where you at, whether it's Florida, Chicago, Indiana, wherever you are, and somebody that's affiliated with Duck and heard what you say and probably want to do something about it, you would never know. They could strike at any given time, but you don't know who your enemies is when you dissing people you don't know. Right? So it don't make sense, man. Then he dropped a new song recently and he's dropping rakes. It's crazy. I was rooting for him earlier on because I genuinely thought that he didn't mean to diss Duck. But now, in hindsight, now that I look at it, now that he's actually dissing Duck, it just don't make sense, man. And even if he was peer pressured into doing it because everybody around was dissing him, he could have just dissed Billionaire Black or dissed King Yella or diss any one of them guys. There's no sense in trying to diss Duck because he didn't know Duck. He don't got problems with Duck, right? And like I said, now that I look back at it, that bar that he did, I think he was purposely trying to get some type of attention. And here's why I say that, right? With him being affiliated with NLMB right now, do you think he would have said bounce out on him and do him like Mad Max? No, right? Him being affiliated with Bloodhound Q50, do you think he would have said in that song, bounce out on him and do him like Jeff? No. So clearly it was something behind it, but it is what it is, man. Y'all jump in the comments, let me know what y'all think about all this. How do y'all feel about it? How you feel about Schooly G dissing FBG Duck and getting into it with guys he don't really know? All right, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hit that bell so you're notified every time we drop new content. And remember, as long as you keep on watching, I'm going to keep on dropping. And I'm out.